Here we go guys, back again for the second part of Saturday night's special. Before I made the potato salad that's on the table, cooling down, waiting now for the main dish. What I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to make chorizo salmon. Very simple. The only ingredients you need is obviously the salmon, some cherry tomatoes, some basil leaves, and of course a lovely bit of chorizo sausage and some de-stoned olives. I always have a jar of olives that I can always take in, stoned, because sometimes you want them for the martinis, don't you? But anyway, I've taken out the stones and they're already there. So now what I've got to do, I've got to chop up a little bit of the chorizo, and then we can get started with first cooking the salmon. Well, I'd like to prepare first. You can normally do this while the salmon is cooking, but I like to do it first. I want to cut up some nice thin slices of this lovely sausage. Right, the de-stoned olives, what we need to do, we need to make them. Oh, there's a cup in there that we've missed. Never mind. What we need to do is get these chopped up really fine and mashed. Now I'm going to do that. I'll wash you. Just take one, there's another one here. They're nice, aren't they? But anyway, I've got to chop these up really fine. Basically they've got to be looking almost mashed. Remember, with the knife, just go back and forwards, and they will slice up into nice little bits, unless you get a stone like I did there. My assistant chef obviously didn't do very well. She didn't de-stone every one of them. Oh, she's not there, she didn't hear me. Otherwise I would have got a comment back there. Like, next time do it yourself. But anyway, here they are. Right, here's the lovely salmon that we're going to cook. One thing that's important, that when you're buying salmon, always have a look for that little mark down there in the corner that says, what does that say? Responsibly sourced. Okay, very important that we do that, so that these fish still stay in the sea and we've got them to eat for many years to come. Anyway, this is the salmon. What are we going to do with this? First thing is, we're going to put them in the pan. Now the pan has to be cold when we put it in. So we've got the pan, and we're going to put these in cold, meat side down. So 1, 2, no oil, no nothing in the pan, so that's a dry pan. We position them in meat side down. And the last one, yeah, lovely jubbly, there you are. And then we're going to go across and we're going to put them on a medium flame. And here we are, we bring them across, put them down, and then we put the heat on. Now we don't want a hot flame all the way, we want it on medium hot. Now we're going to let that cook there for 3 minutes. And in the meantime, whilst that's cooking, we're now going to prepare the other items. Right, what we've got to do now, whilst the salmon is cooking, is prepare the things. We've only got a few minutes, so we've got to be quick. So, Alexa, stop. So we put the tomatoes in a bowl, and with that we're going to mix it with some basil. Just rip the basil up, throw it in there. Okay, so we just rip up the basil, bits of basil, tear that up there, and then what we're going to do, we're going to then get some red wine vinegar. Now just have a teaspoon, which is about that much, no more. And we're then going to mix that. There we go. Right. Mix that in together like that. A little bit of salt, because the tomatoes, you always need to eat salt, don't you? Right, that's that one done. Very quick, that one. Okay, and now we're going to get the olives. Obviously we've chopped those up, just mash those a little bit like that. Yeah, that's fine. And the olives, we're also going to put in a separate bowl for now, because this is going to be a different sauce, isn't it? There we go, we've got the olives in there. And what we're now going to do, in that, we mix a teaspoonful of olive oil. What we also need to add is a splash of water. Okay, we'll carry on with that in a minute because we've got to get across now to the salmon. Well, the salmon's been doing for 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes. It's what we've got to do now is we've got to turn this over onto the meat side. There you can see. A little bit too long almost. Okay. Left that just a little bit too long. I wasn't watching the time. It's best to time it. Anyway, there's the salmon onto the meat side. And then we've got to do 5 minutes on a medium heat. Maybe a little bit too high, but anyway, we'll do that 5 minutes. Alexa, timer, 5 minutes. Right, we're back here again. As I said, with the black olives, that was a teaspoonful of olive oil, a splash of water, not much, just a little bit, could possibly do a little bit more in there. We don't want too much, I'm just going to get a little bit more water. But it really is a splash, I would say a spoonful, there you go. Actually, I may have had the heat just a little bit too much, so it has to be on a medium heat, and then 5 minutes will be enough. But no, it seems to be okay. The salmon should be, yes, getting nice and crispy. That's what's got to happen. The skin has to get crispy. There we go. The juices from the sausage are starting to come in. We're almost there. We're almost there. Lovely jubbly. Coming along nicely. But we're now 30 seconds away from completion. This is where we take the tomatoes and throw them in. We're just 30 seconds away. Okay. Right, 30 seconds, that's all it's needed. Just for the tomatoes to heat up. Look at that, isn't that a colourful dish? No? I think that looks absolutely lovely, that. There. Well, I would say that's the 30 seconds up and we're done there. So we're ready to serve. And we're going to get the plates. We're going to need plate up. Right, that's it finished. We are ready to go. Here we come. Over. Again, doesn't that look lovely, eh? So we're going to put a piece of salmon, and the skin should be really, really crispy. Yeah, I'll put it right in the wrong way. We'll turn it over that way so that the skin is on the top. We put some sausage and some tomatoes. A bit more sausage. Yeah, a few more tomatoes there. We've got plenty to make the colour. Sausage there. Of course, there we go. And of course, now what we're going to add is just a little bit of fresh basil over the top. And now we take a little bit of the sauce that we made with the olives, which we're going to put along the top there, like that. And if we can, with a little bit of juice. And there we have a plate of salmon, chorizo sausages with a tomato sauce. As I say, it's an easy dish to make actually. You've only got 5 ingredients to think about, so you cannot really go wrong. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Remember, if you like it, put like, put share, subscribe, share and tell people to subscribe. I need more members on my channel. And I'm not too sure what we'll be cooking next week. I'm going to think of something. We may be doing a curry for Anthony in America. She asked for a curry. Tomorrow, my wife on her channel will be making a leg of pork in the slow cooker. Okay, which is really good to use, especially in the winter. Anyway, that's it for now guys. Hope you liked it, enjoy, stay safe, and I'll see you the next time round. Bye bye.